So what do you mean? Well, you don't really know. No. A lot of stuff that happens because of our trauma. What we go through really dictate who we are and the person that we become. Reason why I have this very intelligent look on life and mindset and wisdom is because of my experiences. I have to grow up. I have to wake up early. I have to do what I have to do. So it's like, the same thing with you, Mom. The stuff that you went through, you have to grow up, realize, and you have to figure things out on your own. Not a lot of people there to help. And you're still doing that today. So no one can ever sit there and say that you're not one of the strongest women I know, because you are. Half the people that say or talk down on you or say whatever they say really just couldn't go through the stuff that you went through without no longer being here. For you to still be standing on your feet today, that's something we should always be proud of. No one can ever take that away from you. Ever. Because you're still standing today.
I mean, that was a while ago that she said that.
Yeah.
What did she say?
She said something like, you don't know. You don't really know your mom. You gotta wait to grow up to figure it out. Or something like that.
And how did that make you feel? I mean, it obviously was on your mind for a while because you bring it up today, right?
Well, I don't want to say it was on my mind, but when she said that, the thing is, I always knew family is questionable. At in middle school, I felt like I couldn't really depend on my family like I could do a lot of my other friends. And I remember one day I said that. I was like, well, I got this one friend. She kind of she dope. She my family. I say water is thicker than blood sometimes. And they didn't like that. That I said that because I had a different opinion or whatever. They're like, no, family's always going to come to your rescue and all of that. And you can never call them a friend because you don't know if they're ever going to be there. But you can always call them your family because you know they're going to be there. And I'm just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And now I'm looking at it, I'm like, seeing through all the stuff that you went through? Nah, I don't think so. And I'm not saying that's for all families, but come on now.
Right, because on that side of your family, they ain't really like that, right?
No, yeah, we most definitely gonna rock for each other. We most definitely gonna be there for each other, always. Most definitely.
Yeah.
But it's but I also feel like you never know. Family ain't.
So what is your advice as far as my situation with my sister, after you this is a question that you coming back, she telling you you're gonna have to see someone when I get older. When you get older about, that,
Grace. I thought about when she said that. I basically thought I'm trying to say this in the most respectful manner ever, but literally the audacity. Because I keep saying this, but no one can ever in a million years try to change manipulate, flip around how I view my own mother. Like, I don't think they understand that this is the woman that birthed me. I was brought into this world because of you. So you cannot ever try to change, manipulate, flip around anything to make me change my opinion of my mom. So, like, I really felt like the audacity. But, like, I was like, really, like, is that really how you, like, view your own sister? Like, how can you have so much, like, how can you dislike someone that you're supposed to be so close with, but you still call, oh, that's my sister, or that's her, that's my family? How can you ever say that to me, or say that to my mom when you said this or you feel this certain way? It's the same way I feel for Nia. Like, you can never, ever, ever say my name in a conversation ever again. We're not family. We might have the same blood in our system, but we're not. You can never put my name and family in the same sentence.
And your perception of Nia is because what? That had nothing to do with me. Am I correct?
It's, Mama, literally nothing to do with you. It's what she do, what she say, what she did to me. It has nothing to do with you.
Yes, what was that? What did she do to you? What'd she say?
She called me on my name, first of all. Now, mind you, I wasn't there, so I didn't hear myself, but I most definitely feel like she did say that because I feel her energy. I know what type of person she is. Every time I feel in her kids, too. Every time I'm around her, I always feel like she's some type of, like, she always, she got this very malicious type vibe to her. I've always felt this. It's not something that just happened. It's not something I've been feeling since that situation happened. No. I've been feeling this for years. I've been around this woman a few times. I feel this for years. She don't give me good vibes. Never have. Never have. Her kids, never have. They're ghetto. Like, literally. I'm sorry, but they are. Like, they're ghetto. So, really, what is it? That's one. Two, how she treated Mary from time to time. Like, really, I feel like she's very fake and wish-washy because I come over your house one day and you are, hey, how you been? I missed you. And this, and this. But then I want to phone my mother, and she tells me that you called me out my name. But just a while ago, you were just saying, oh, I missed you, and this, and this, how you been, and all this stuff, right? Really? Like, you're fake. That's wish-washy.
But I explained to you that that's her sense of humor. That's the way she...
It's, Mama, ain't no way you about to call a minor, a child, out their name for some humor. Like, really?
I totally understand where you're coming from. I totally agree.
That makes no sense. Like, that's something you must have been feeling. And I'm sorry. Honestly, no, I'm not sorry. But that's just who I am. The vibe I give off is realness to the day I die. If you can't level up with how real I am, then you're not real enough to be around me. I don't need to be around your energy because you're not as real as I am. Period. That's just what it is. I can't be around her if she can't realize I'm just a real person. My vibe is always going to reflect what you're giving me. So if you're giving me this type of malicious, evil vibe, I'm not going to sit here and chat it up with you. No, that's fake. I'm not going to sit here and be around a person I don't like. That's like, I'm like literally putting myself in a situation of being around somebody's energy I don't want to be around. I'm not. If you don't.
Well, I'm
And
sorry.
it's my fault, but it don't give you the right to call me on my name.
Yeah.
You just being disrespectful at this point.
Yeah. I mean, and to be on the phone with somebody's mom and be like, well, you know, Tiaja, you know, she always been a little bitch. Like, what? Like, I mean, she funny acting, you know. I mean, come on now. You know, as you said it again. And then I'm like, come on, man, chill out. Like, I'm trying to save your soul. And it's the same person that's like, fuck my soul. So at this point, I'm just like not understanding why the whole family is turning against, like, totally going against me for somebody that even a 17-year-old could see has a malicious spirit. This shit is just and my own sister who claims the church, the Lord. There's no way God sent her to go.
Honestly, when you told me you came over there and they was in the house, I feel like she does that because she don't want to be the black sheep of the family. She don't want to be exiled from family events. She's a coward, ultimately, and I'm sorry to say that about my auntie, but she's a coward. Because she can't stand up for what's right, and she can't say out with her mouth the truth. How can you say out your mouth that Jesus is Lord, and you can do what he asks you, that you must say out your mouth and say with your whole heart that Jesus is Lord, but you can't stand up for the truth. And when someone is wrong, you can't stand for when someone is wrong. So my question is, did she check her? Did she say, oh, you was wrong for doing this to my sister and before you invite her in your house? Or did you just suck up to her because you don't want to be outside of the family? You don't want to get exiled. You don't want your kids to be treated differently. When this whole time, your sister's been going through this all by herself. So really, are you just scared to become like her? Family exile, getting talked about by the whole family, people having a dirty opinions about her. Is you scared to become like that? Why? You don't want to be you don't want to be exiled like my mom has been exiled. Your sister's been exiled. Have you even tried to check anybody for what they did or said to her? Probably not, because you don't want to be treated the same way.
Because after they jump me, they go to her and ask her to come. They jump me, Nia started all that mess. They banned me from the funeral. I ended up going to jail. All of this craziness. They made false police reports. And then have my sister come and do a prayer at the goddamn funeral. Do you know how I know my mama was turning her grave like, nigga? What? My mama wasn't no punk. My mama wasn't for none of that. My grandma wasn't for none of that. I'll just be looking at these people near gigging. Like, I'll be looking at this whole situation like, y'all. And it was so crazy is they, you know, it's cool because it's cool. God is setting up a table in front of thy enemies. You know, I'm just happy that it's somebody in the world who sees what I'm going through. And it's crazy, you know, that it's even my child. You know what I'm saying? And you see it from a distance because you don't even really deal with them. You know what I'm saying? But every time you around them, you feel the energy. Energy don't lie.
It never does. Like, literally. And what you give off is shown. Your true intentions is always going to be shown to how your body and how you act. You can't smile and laugh in my face, and then when I turn around, it's something whole like totally different. Like, I understand I haven't been around you and for my whole life, but I can just tell by being around you for an hour or so how your energy is.
But this is my thing. Like when we go over there and you go in there and you feel the energy, or you go over Tay's house and you feel the energy, but you come in your home over here and you feel the energy. I was trying to explain to her, girl, our house is peaceful. When we all at home chilling, it ain't no rockety rod. We peaceful as fuck. We chilling. Like, everybody is chilling. It's all good. There's nobody it's not all of that hurrah unless everybody laughing and joking together. But our energy in our house is very peaceful.
It is like we're very calm. We always doing our own thing. We're always in our own vibe. When we do come together, we come and get together and we watch movies. We do this, we do that. we do spend time together, but we always have our own space, have time to ourselves, which is why it's real peaceful over there. But it's just like, when I do go over there, and when I do go over, to the house, I get kind of like, the vibe I get from her is just, she kind of gives me like, I can tell that she wants to do the right thing, like she don't want nothing bad to happen. She don't want this, you feel me? She just don't have the courage or the heart to do it. You feel me? And maybe, that's my own look at it. But maybe she don't have the heart and the spirit to be able to stand up and say that was wrong. Because she gonna get exiled, she probably gonna get fought, beat up on, and whatever else. But like, come on now. You wanna sit here and you wanna hang out with some snakes? Because eventually they're gonna turn around and fight you. And you gonna be sitting there like, dang, I should have just been fighting them the whole time then. Instead of sitting here wasting my time being buddy with him. Like, come on, what is really going, how's that really gonna help you? Why are you so scared of being by yourself? Like, sometimes you do need that self-isolation, because like, you can really look back and just view people, how they really is, look at situations for what it really is, for what it really is. Like, come on now. Like, you know what they did was wrong. You know what they did was wrong. Instead of fighting somebody that you like, and what I was trying to like understand is like, what was she trying to say? Oh, you don't understand her right now. She just took, like, what are you trying to say? Like, what? What is it? Like, really, I just want to go over there and be like, for real, like, what were you trying to say? Like, what were you trying to get at? Like, what was you trying to prove? What was the point of saying that? I don't understand that. I really don't. Like, I don't understand her. And the way she tried to manipulate the situation, like, oh, this is don't try to come at me with that type of energy, like that type of thing, like I'm really about to fall for that.
But that was the way we was raised, our aunties, they was deep. My grandma had 15 brothers and sisters, and 10 of them was girls or something like that. Something like that. 9 of them was girls or something like that. And so, when we would get in trouble, or we would get, boss say, hi, you were there with your grandma, and say if you and her would have a disagreement, shit, you would have about 6 cars pulling up, all the sisters coming. So, and that was that, you ain't gonna disrespect me. They just shut it down when you didn't really have a voice. And what I was trying to let her know, my kids are 15, 16, 17, and 18. These are pre-adults. I cannot tell them how to feel. I have to allow them to have their own feelings and to make they have their own perceptions on how they think. But I do not tell them or allow them to disrespect my family. But I don't feel like anything you've said is disrespectful. I believe that you've spoken your feelings, and I'm not going to take that away from you. I believe that us having that taken away from us as kids is the reason why we can't even come to a common agreement to disagree. To agree to disagree on things and just leave it alone and move forward. My spirituality is a big thing of why she feels the way she feels, but at the same token, your beliefs is different, even as a 17-year-old, because of how you and your grandfather has brought you and your brother up. So your beliefs is different. You understand my beliefs. So we can still be able to talk, and it don't have to be a major, you know what I'm saying, conflict or argument.
That has nothing, like, just because of what you believe, that don't change or dictate none of your core decisions and the things that you chose to do in your life. So it's just like, what are you really trying to get at? Like, oh, just because you believe in this and this. Like, that don't know. The person she is what dictates what the decisions she makes. So what you're really trying to say is just like, well, I really can't rock with you because you believe in this such, but I believe in certain things, and you know what I'm saying, that's not affecting the type of person I am, and it's not affecting the type of person I know my mother is. So just because she believes something, that doesn't influence, but it doesn't really tie into the person that she is. The person that she is who she is. And you know what type of person she is. So really, what are you trying to get at right now? Like, really, it's not, like, I feel like that's just an excuse. An excuse to make herself feel better because she knows she's wrong. She knows she doesn't have the heart or the courage to stand up against the people that is wrong. Because she don't want to get exiled. She don't want to be left alone. And the thing is, she wouldn't be alone. If she would have stood up for what's right, y'all would be way closer. If she just realized, okay, sometimes I do not always have your back. I do always think the first time I hear an issue happening, I do always blame you. I do always come for you. I do think you are always the center of problems and issues. Just be able to say how you feel and try to get an understanding. But not only that, don't always try to come at me or think it's me that's causing the issues when you know it's always a cause and effect. I'm not going to ever try to cause an issue just because.
And you know that.
Something going to have to happen for me to act like that.
Tiaja, whenever I'm upset, 90% of the time it's what?
Because they did something.
Who? The F word, right? What? Family.
Oh yeah, most definitely family.
Yeah. If at most time I've been hurt, it's been because of the three main people that's supposed to have my back: Tay, Drea, or Nia. And I can't really say Drea because I really accept Drea for who she is, but Nia just keep coming out the woodwork with stuff. You know what I'm saying? And my sister, she is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? My brothers, trying to get them right sometime, but it's always family. It's like I'm cool, but when I get, it's family. It's like the big challenge, the big war, like who's the best or who has the best. I am happy with what I have and where I'm at. I'm not competing with none of them people. I don't wish to be a part of none of the celebrations that they haven't, because of the same thing that you said when you first got on the phone and you were talking about the energy. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand that your father is not really there. That 90% of the stuff that got to get done is coming through me and Pops is not spending the type of money that I'm spending. I spend thousands at a time just to make sure y'all are up to par. And I got people constantly questioning me as a fucking parent, not knowing I'm paying child support and motherfucking working to spend everything to make sure my kids got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't understand that. And I have so many people talking shit about our situation, but not understanding. That's what I have to, and I try to tell them this because I don't ever want them to display this in front of y'all presence, because I know my kids. And I don't want them to even see that, because that's when they're going to say y'all being, because y'all don't take kindly to nobody speaking on a situation that they don't know nothing about. Y'all really tired of hearing people even mentioning something that they have no real recollection of.
And that's the thing, like, and for the fact of them, like, will you just let them disrespect me? If they knew me and my character, I never, ever want to ever disrespect any adult. I show respect to every adult that I come across. I'm never going to be that type of, that teenager that's ever going to think of disrespecting an adult is just some fun, type energy.
You wasn't raised that way, baby. You wasn't raised that way.
I'm not ever gonna be okay with that. So for them to think like I'm that type of teenager or that type of girl just to go around wanna give them disrespectful energy and disrespect them, never ever. But I'm not ever gonna stand for no type of things are going. no energy that's just gonna cause me trouble ever. If I see some type of thing that I know is wrong, I'm not about to sit there and ha ha ha, key, and just keep laughing with you. No, you're wrong. I'm gonna say that because if everybody keeps around that same behavior to go on, you're gonna think what you're doing is okay. And you're gonna come around the wrong one, and the wrong one really gonna have to tell you about yourself in front of everybody. For real. That's the only way you gonna really hear about yourself. It's what really me and need to hear, like for real, like you around these people that's accepting the disrespect that you give out, and they not saying nothing to you. They allowing you to keep doing this behavior until you're coming around the wrong one, and you finally hearing about yourself. You're finally hearing about yourself. Like, you're not cool. You're not no fun, popular person, bro. You're disgusting. Your energy, your personality is really nasty. And it's not cute. Your energy is not cute and it's not good to be around. And I would never want to say this about Noah Dog. I would love if she was a good person to be around her. I would love to be around her if they had better energy and a better personality and a better person overall, but y'all not. Y'all not a good person at all. So why would I want to be around that? And for you to sit there and be like, I'm never ever going to be a disrespectful person. But if you view how I be real with you and I keep it real, okay, cool. If you view that as disrespect, let that be disrespect. But I'm not ever gonna hide who I am or fake anything or try to kiss up to somebody ever again. So I'm giving you real all around. Come on now. You should do the same. For real. That's how people really see your character. So you being real. Like, for real. Come on now. That's what I don't understand. So you can say, oh, she being disrespectful, I'm really not. Being honest, I've been respectful this whole time. Because really, what have I really been? Have I ever said anything disrespectful in y'all presence? No. I never cussed her out. I never said anything disrespectful in front of y'all. I never cussed. I never none of that. Yes, have I walked out the house ready to go? Heck yeah. I don't want to sit there, man. I want to go. But have I ever said y'all personally or in front of y'all personally to make y'all feel like I don't care? No, I haven't. So
but after that last situation to where I went to jail, I feel like you probably don't want to deal with nobody. You know, the way you have to see, how everything played out and the text messages. What was she texting you?
Honestly, I don't even remember, but I was texting her.
Did you delete the text messages?
I think that was in my old phone. Or was that no, that was my new phone. Let me see. I don't think I deleted it now.
Because she was texting you kind of. I really need to hear what she said in there, because she did say something about putting out a police or PPO and all type of things, like, and was threatening or something. She was real disrespectful towards you, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't appreciate the message at all. It's a 734 number. I know that much.
I remember.
It was back in April.
Here it is, right here. She was like, I'll call the Holy Center. I remember she sent me a message. I never read it. I just opened it right now. Because she had sent this. This is when me and Mary was up all night trying to figure out where he was at. And
what jail I was at, right?
Yeah, and Mary had called her. I told her not to call her, but she called today or text either or, and she was like, I'll call the Holy Center in the morning and see what they say. So this is how it started. So I text her and I said, hey, Can we talk? It's Asia or T. And I was like TH. I was like, MC, we need to talk, please. And she was like, I love y'all, but I'm not dealing with no disrespect, period. I said, I'm not coming here with that intentions. You see how I'm just being respectful constantly. I'm not ever disrespecting. And I said, I just want to talk. I said, I'm very upset to hear what happened to my mom, like any daughter. Come on now. Like, come on now. Like, it's common sense. Like, what am I saying to you that's making you feel like I'm speaking foreign or not English? Like, this is common sense. Any daughter would be upset about what happened. Like, you would see any daughter fight for their mom. So what are you really thinking? Like, come on now. So I was like, but what I can't understand is why wouldn't you also be as protective like me, is what I'm saying, right? She said, call the people who did it. Your mama has no respect, and I can't deal. I don't have to explain myself. When she calms down, she can call me like she always does. And we can talk.
That's manipulating the situation.
We will talk, right? She said, mind you, when she said call the people who did it, it was an exclamation point. So she really said, call the people who did it. And I'm just like, just because that's just like that. If you see something, say something. If you see bullying, say something. If you see something, say something. You feel me? So you just standing there and watching it happen. You allowing it. You saying.
I'm sorry, Asia, but that's right though. That is right. That's right.
But I'm saying, like, you act like you better because you ain't necessarily put your hands on it, but you just letting it happen. You sitting there saying that, oh, was that my fault? And I didn't do this and I did that. But you sitting there and you're allowing it to happen to your sister. It's not like, oh, this is just somebody that a sister that I met when I was 18 and we just now get, no. This is just that you've been with, man. Like, come on now. Like, someone that you grew up with, that you said, I love you, and you went through this, and you told secrets, all of this relationships, this values for that with your sister, and you acting like, man, like, that don't make no sense to me.
She said Dre and Nia is her sister cousins, and
no. And what I said was, I was like, and whose fault is that?
And I'm not like, I didn't ask her not to, hold on. I didn't ask her not to, like, I don't want you not to love them, but damn, like, if I'm coming over here and I needed you, all I needed was a hug. This is what I'm telling her. Like, I came over here that day and I literally just needed a hug from my sister, but I couldn't get that because you sitting at the table with them. You know what I'm saying? And I got to walk in with them mean mugging and this and that. And, you know, I ain't saying you had to put them out or none of that. I ain't saying none of that. I'm just saying, like, sometimes you don't feel like, damn, you know, to be there for your sister is always about somebody else. Vernell, this person, that person. You just like, and it's like, I don't know what is wrong with her. Like, I'm not in competition with you, sis. Like, I'm happy for everything that you have going. Like, I'm so happy for you, but I can't let you, you know, try to act like because of what you got, I'm less than. No, nigga, I'm the shit. I did this shit myself. I was the first thing out of grandma kids to own a crib. I'm not about to dub around my life for none of you motherfuckers. I did something good, nigga. I'm the matriarch of this motherfucker. You trying to be that, but I'm already that. The truth is, the proof is in the pudding. You paying a mortgage. My house is paid for. It's different.
So I was like, I said, and whose fault is that? Who did she call when she needed? You, but you wasn't there. That's your fault. That's the person who did it. You should understand more than anybody because that's your sister. Because she would have done because if it was her, she would have done it for you in a heartbeat. But I guess that's the difference between you and my mother. And I did that in all. I put an exclamation point behind it, and I guess that was kind of like rude. You know, but I still said it. And then I said, but that is what you rely on because you know she always comes back, which is why you're taking me and my sister. Wait. which is why you're taking me and my sister when we said she hurt, not because of what happened to her, it's because of all the time she needed. This is the one time you should have been there, and I can't understand anymore. Who looks away from a person in need? So, and I was like, and I'm sure she won't be texting or calling after this. And she said, okay, with an exclamation point. I said, why you like this? Why we're supposed to be family? We supposed to care. We're supposed to matter to each other. She said, I don't deal with dysfunction. I stay away for a reason. I love y'all, and when y'all girl, y'all will see for yourself. Oh, that's what she said. And I was like, no. I deal with dysfunction my whole life. But that's my family. And I would never turn my back on it. But you chose yourself. But that's your karma to come. But in the Bible, it says God will never turn his back on you. And we're supposed to follow our creator, though. But I guess God is the person you're following. Oh, that was kind of disrespectful. Oh, but I just really have to show, like, that's just, like, I really have to be real. Like, that's what was sitting on my heart, so I said it. And she said, this is the disrespect. I don't tolerate it. Y'all have a nice life. I said, cool. Auntie, I wasn't being disrespectful. I'm trying to prove my point. She said, I wish y'all could see. I said, see what? All I see is a person who thinks about herself and chooses to live a life where she has no idea what family is. She said, I'm praying hard for y'all and y'all mom, but that's all I can do. And it may look like I don't have her back, but that's all I got. The only person I fight for is Jesus. That's crazy, because what? I was like, Auntie, please sleep and reread my messages in the morning and see if you can really understand what I'm saying. Good night. I couldn't, I had to stop. And she said, the disrespect continues. I don't owe none of y'all an explanation. And the fact that she allowed you to check me says a lot.
I'm in jail. How can I allow you to do something? I'm in freaking jail. You knew this. That's what the whole text was about, me being in jail.
So she's like, so this will be the last time I respond. I love y'all with everything in me, and I pray she doesn't bring y'all down with her.
What the fuck?
Until God sees fit. Bye.
That shit crazy. And that speaking's like negativity over me in the universe. Like, that's crazy. What? I did nothing wrong.
And then I think this is when I texted Nia, and I was like, Nia, you know what you did. She said, who the F is this? I said, you want to play kid games, so let's play Tiffany. She said, seek help, Tank.
You said what?
I said, you wanted to play kid games, so let's play checkmate. And she said, seek help, Tank. I said, no. I said, not her, try again. She said, definitely her slow ass. I said, girl, try again. I said, you called me a B once, Auntie Nia, but joke's on you because you're the slow one. She said, stop texting my phone, loser A. And I said, you a slow person. And she said, cool, go ahead and enjoy your night and make sure you got bail money. You can't step foot on Hubble police order. LOL, check. I said, make that. I said, oh, see, I knew you was going to hide your hands, but you so tough, and you're old and scary. Best believe when you meet my mom, remember, she can't step foot on Hubble. And she said, not ever. She's actually not welcome nowhere. LOL, that's gotta suck for y'all.
No, they're blessed because they don't gotta be around toxic people like you people.
No, I was like, oh, I knew you was gonna hide your hands because, I knew she was gonna throw stones, hide her hand like she didn't do nothing, and then.
But she was just talking crazy, thinking it was me.
Right. So I'm like, really? You think I'm slow and I'm dumb, but I see you. I see the game that you're playing and the person that you is, but it's okay. It's okay because I see it. So there's no need It's on me because I already know the type of person you are. And like I feel like the only person that I will ever try to rekindle a relationship is probably GTJ. That's the only person I will try to talk about with or whatever. But I just feel like she gotta understand that it's okay not to always be. It's okay to be the black sheep sometimes. You don't always have to agree with everybody. Like, stand up for what's right. Don't sit there and be a coward and just sit back and just, allow things to happen.
Right.
Like, that's just, I feel like that's not okay. When you sit there and allow something to happen and you know what's happening, you know what's going on, and you sit there.
And what date was that? Wait, what date was that those text messages came in?
April 26th.
April 26th. Okay. Yep.
And I'm like, whatever reason you got to do what you do to sit there and allow it to happen is your sick, dumb reason.
She put out false police reports on April 26th. For no reason. That's crazy. Go ahead, but what was you saying?
But like whatever like dumb sick reason she has to just sit there and allow things to happen when it happens and not stand up for what's right and do what she know what she got it. Like what she know is right. It's just crazy.
She's caught up in the rose-colored glasses of wanting to be accepted by a family that is toxic. All the true people in my family that really are all the real successful people are people who drift away from the family, who don't really necessarily hang with the family or go out with the family. Or like that, people who might see every blue moon are the most successful people in the family. People who hang with each other in this family end up being drunk, wino, partied out players, at the end of the day. That's why I was happy that y'all was all able to steer off and do your own thing, and y'all had a family dynamic with your grandfather,
But that's the thing though, like they acting like we really want a type of relationship with them. That's not the case. Like if they was genuinely good people and had good lifestyles and a good person to be around, I would love to have a relationship with that side of the family. Of course I would. No doubt in my mind. But it's like, no. The energy that you put out, no. Absolutely not. And that's nobody's fault but you. And really, and what I was saying earlier, like
because I always was trying to take y'all around them, and at first I used to kind of try to push y'all until I just said, you know what, I'm gonna let them make their own decision. It was at one time we was at Nia house, and Delia was like, Nia was like, Mary, go ahead and request some money on my Apple Pay. And Delia was like, do she got your number? And I'm like, what kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of, yeah, she got her number. What, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, I know that they get that from their mamas. You know what I'm saying? Hearing them talk and this and that, but I had to just let them know, like, I'm not for none of that. Like, none of that. We're not going to sit up and throw no shots because everybody can throw a shot. You know what I'm saying? Even though my kids, they might not necessarily live with their mother. They damn sure can say they had significant time with their fathers. And their father's side of the family.
But it's like, I mean, like, you can't sit up here and be like, oh, me being real is disrespectful. No, me being real is that me being real. You can't accept the fact that other people looking inside your family dynamic is booty and toxic, then that's you. But if I'm coming at you and I'm telling her my intentions isn't to be disrespectful, and you still view how what I'm saying as disrespect, then you obviously can't see, because all you looking at is, oh, they're trying to come at me, they're trying to take me. No, I'm trying to genuinely understand their thought process. Because throughout this whole situation, why aren't you getting ding, 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 warning, warning, red flag? Let me help my sister. Let me be a source of being to her. Like, come on now. What other mindset or thought process should you have with that? Honestly, like, that's what I was really trying to do, is get her mindset. Like, what was you thinking through this whole process?
But you know, Princess, I had to come to the grips with that. Me and my sister will probably never have a relationship that I want to have with her. I have to just, accept it, because at the end of the day, she know what she doing. My sister is an adult. She's not a kid. She know what side she choose, and like you said, she choose to be neutral because she's not strong enough to be able to take the shit I've been taking from them. And I'm not down to her in no way. It's just that's the truth, and I can take it, so I ain't tripping on it. But at the same token, it's like I just be trying to find a way, daughter, like to resolve it with her, and I keep seeing it's not going anywhere, and it's only continuously. It's a continuous cycle, and I'm just realizing that that's just a part of my life that I'm gonna have to totally walk away from right now. It's crazy, it's crazy, but where I'm going, they can't go because these are, like you said something. What you say? You said God seen and heard the conversations that I didn't, right?
Yeah.
And that's why this is like it is. And I believe.
Yeah, but I realized, like, everyone just care with me. Like, I know they care about me. I have no doubt about my that they care about. I know they care, but it's like, I also understood that the things they say isn't always, they don't always, like, have, like, the best intentions in their heart. And that's cool. That's fine. But I realized I have the opportunity and the choice to not always be around that and always be around men. Always. So you have the choice. You don't have to be around. You can tell by how they act towards you and how they the things they say about you. They don't have your best intention in their heart, man. Like, you can tell how they act, what they say, even as jokes, even when they drunk, even when they under the influence. Everything you say for a reason, and everything you say has some sort of truth to it. It's how you feel, sort of. So don't just feel like, oh, I didn't really mean it. Like, no, man, you said it. You said it, so you meant it. Or if it's the case that you didn't mean it, don't stop saying stuff that you don't mean. Everything you say, you should mean wholeheartedly. So really, like, I was trying to understand, like, she's still saying I disrespect her. No, don't go around and tell. I mean, honestly, I don't care what you tell them because I don't care. I don't. But it's just like, don't try to change and affect my character, because y'all don't know me like that. Like, I've been around y'all know, but y'all don't know.
But that's the thing, now you got a story to tell that might be able to deflect their character. So the next thing is to try to, in some way, say, oh, her kid's disrespectful. But we don't worry about people because if somebody dumb enough to listen to the next motherfucker, we don't need them type of people in our life anyway. They not going where we going anyway, clearly. But yeah. Is your brother in the house?
Yeah.
But yeah, you just gotta, sometimes you gotta take things for what they are. And I'm so sorry that you had to experience that whole thing April 26th, But I didn't go over there on any of that. They came to my car trying to attack me. They were following us. It was just weird, like they was doing way too much, And the police car, how it never came to the, you know what I'm saying? Like they set the whole thing up, the whole play. Have you heard me on the phone with the police, how they was knowing me by name, directing me on what precinct to go to just to lock me up? You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, I'm being followed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry you had to go through that, but I'm also kind of happy that you guys see what for yourself and you get to use your own discernment and make your own decision on what path you want to take when it comes to dealing with my family. And that's why I told you, I'm not telling you to go against nobody. I'm not telling you not to let your auntie Tay. I'm telling you to use your own discernment on the decisions that you want to make because you have to protect yourself. I can't make you be cool with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be sitting there. Don't say that about my sister. Or my sister talking about they my sister cousins. So I'm gonna just hey, can't go jumping off on no limb when ain't nobody jumping off on no limb for me. I done learned that. But it do hurt my feelings because I love my sister so much. And I keep trying. I was buying the kids stuff when I had money. I was really trying. And she just never appreciated, You ain't never gonna speak to my kids and see my kids. I'm gonna let them talk to you like my kids ain't did nothing to you. What is you talking about? Stop speaking on why you keep bringing them up? They're not even here. Like, what is going on? What are you talking about? Who did? That's why I called y'all. Like, what my sister talking about? Y'all ain't said shit. Y'all ain't even heard from her. So what the fuck is she talking about? About what you tell my niece? Like, I ain't told them nothing.
When was she say that?
This was like last week. When I called you and I was like, what did you talk to? Remember I just called you and asked you about it? And I was like, did you? I called you too. I just asked you. I said, did you talk to Tay Tay on Instagram or anything? Did she comment on a post? You said no. I'm just trying to understand what she talking about. What happened? Because my kids say they ain't talk to you. For you to feel like what I told them, I ain't tell them nothing. My kids, what I told her.
I was gonna ask her who she talking about, cause what?
Well, I can't ask her.
I talk to her since that situation.
Well, I can't ask her anything because we're not talking anymore.
Like last time I seen her, well, I didn't see her, but last time I was probably in her presence, around her. It was when I was in the car and Mary went to go get some sheets from her or something like that for college, and I didn't even go look at her. I didn't go see her, none of that. And Mary told me to and talk to her, and I'm just like, "Mom, I'm good."
Oh, that's probably what she talking about then. But that's always been you. You don't never want to get out the car. Xavier either. If y'all ain't, we ain't about to stay, and a lot of times, even if I am about to stay, y'all rather sit in the car. Even if y'all come in for a minute, but y'all gonna go back to the car. And that's another reason why they feel like y'all be acting funny. But y'all loners, y'all used to doing your own thing and being by yourself. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's only a few choice groups y'all used to being around. Y'all ain't used to being around like no handful of people like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially just that you recently, getting reacquainted with. Y'all be like, I guess like you said, you feel the vibe, you know the energy, and y'all done told me that before. Like, right, just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we like every time we ask, you wanna go meet some of your family and chill with them? And I'm like, nah, Mom, I'd like to go home. Let's go back home and watch some TV or something. But every time we ask, it's always the same answer. No, Mom, I'd rather just lay down and go home. You're like, well, I want you to spend time with. Nope, I'm cool. Let's go home. Every time we ask.
That's why I just left it alone, because at the end of the day, I can't keep pushing it on y'all, and then I just start seeing the energy for myself, like, and I ain't even just want y'all around it, because y'all not about to start this shit that y'all try to play with me on my kids, as I'm really gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? But for them to do all of that, police reports, all of that crazy shit they did, like, to me, that's crazy. That is crazy.
I don't know. That was just like traumatizing, like really. It's not even that.
What you say, princess?
I said, like, and this crazy thing is, like, it's not like you just some random stranger. You like family. So for them to really feel like this is like an okay thing to do, I'm just like, what?
But that's how I know it's deeper than rap. It's deeper than what we know. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than what we see. Something else going on. People ain't just doing all that, making fake police reports, attacking people. People ain't doing all of that for nothing. Something happened. Something up. And they know it, you know. But they gonna have to deal with the repercussions of their actions, you know. And my sister chose her side, baby. I'm gonna let her stay there. I'm not about to keep crying over that woman and her not deciding to want to be a sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not about to keep trying to paint me out as something that I'm not out here to the family, because I don't deal with them. So you try to make it seem like I'm the worst thing. Girl, I am the best mom I could have ever been at this point in my motherfucking life. Like, I don't move nothing if it ain't moving for my motherfucking kids. I don't play no motherfucking game. Everything I'm doing is for them. Trying to make sure I can at least be able to leave y'all something when I leave here, leave this earth. Y'all gonna have something. Ain't gonna go broke trying to bury me. I'm gonna be able to make sure y'all set. That's what I'm working on. It's just frustrating, that's all. People being in competition with you where they don't compare. There's no way a married woman should be competing with a single woman that's doing everything on her own. You don't compare. You don't compare, baby. You got help. 90% of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't compare. I'm doing everything by myself. And if you married and you doing everything by yourself, that's something different. But I know that ain't the story in this scenario. So at the end of the day, like, somebody who really out here making it happen on her own, with or without a job, you can't be trying to come for that type of person, man. Yeah, you got.
I feel like what you're really lacking from her is just for her to be able to, like, sit there and be like, all right, sis, I see you were doing good. I'm proud of you. Feel me, like, applaud you on your accomplishments and look at you like, dang, you really doing it. Like, you feel me, like, lift you up. Like, that's all you really looking for, some type of acknowledgement. Like, I really need some acknowledgement from my sister. Like, I really did this. And, like, what you really ask for is for her to just notice and see that you've been doing good. Like, come on, you always go over there and be like, encouraging them, lifting them up, always being that auntie that try to always make them feel good and, with her kids, like, how you treat them and everything like that. You always been positive around them, all of that. So for her to, not applaud you on your accomplishments and be like, sis, you really doing, I'm really proud of you and none of that, like, come on, like honestly, this whole time, that's all you really been saying. Like, I've been doing my thing, and she see I've been doing it, she haven't, and congratulate me or try to lift me up in any type of way. So, like, all I'm really hearing from you, for real, is just, I just want my sister to acknowledge I'm doing good, and she haven't done that.
Well, she is her choice. She can do whatever she want to do. It's her choice. It's her choice. She can do whatever she want, and she made her bed. She gonna have to lie in it. And I'm not mad at her about that. You understand? Like, but I have to make the best choice for me, and that's the choice to opt out of the whole situation. After today, I won't even speak on it no more because I got better shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, then keep focusing on this. I just gotta let her go, but I can't open that door no more. And it's messed up that that's my sister, but whatever I gotta do to make sure y'all comfortable when y'all come back home and we get ready to go on with the rest of our lives, prepare to, see your college life and get Xavier prepared for his, and we prepare to be reunited with Zion and things. I'm just I'm just focused on that. And that's my goal, to focus on those things right there. Making sure we are the biggest, strongest family ever,
Yeah.
John included. You know what I'm saying? Like, making sure we a strong family. We got a strong bond, No matter what, we don't let nothing come in between what we got going on. And keep leading y'all on a positive path, and making sure that y'all, know that God got y'all, and y'all keep faith,
Yeah, we just gotta stay positive. I'm very speaking a lot of positivity about myself and being around a lot of positivity. So I've been good, and I'm good in life. I'm doing what I gotta do. That's all I'm really worried about right now, is just doing what I gotta do, and just constantly just living my life and go down a path that I know is right for me. That's all I'm really worried about.
And I'm so proud to hear you say that. And I just love that you have a whole intellectual side about you, where you can really tap into things, way before your time, as far as knowledge. You're very knowledgeable of things, and and you have a very good perception on things. So I love talking to you. We always have good talks and things. And I wanted to just make sure that, regardless of what you see me go through, that isn't your life. And me staying away from these people is my way of protecting you from that energy. And this too shall pass, What was first shall be last, and what was last shall be first. So,
Yeah, and I always seen that you always try to shield us from that. Like, you always try to be positive. Like, when we would go over there, you always, if they might have said something that might have rubbed you the wrong way, you never acted. Because you always seen that we were right there. You always seen that we were there, and you never wanted to put us in a situation that might have mess with us or harmed us or put us in any danger. So it's like I've always noticed that. Like I've always noticed out of every time we go over there, you always make sure nothing will happen, nothing will go down to the best of your ability. Like you always try to stay out of the way, positive. And even if somebody might have came at you, you would just leave it alone. Like look over it all the time. So I'm just like, she doing this because she know we here. That's all.
That's crazy that you recognize that.
Cause I remember like when you were doing your god sister hair, I just felt like she was being kind of like, I don't know, off, I guess. And then I don't know, and you were just like, you know, you were just staying positive. You wasn't really trying to start nothing and nothing like that. And I'm just like, yeah, she most definitely doing that because we here. Because I feel like if we wasn't, he probably would have been like, bro, what? But I could tell that he wasn't trying to start. He was trying to be, you know, positive and look over all the, you know, the energy she was giving you.
Yeah. I've grown a lot, you know that. So you see that all the time. I've definitely grown a lot, and I'm proud of myself. But at the same token, you know, I hate that y'all still have to see that. You know, that's what I'm kind of thinking about. Just like selling the house, going ahead, get this stuff switched on out. You know, get y'all back, and you know, I don't know. Once you decide what college you go to, trying to, I don't know, move somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
Somewhere nicer. So when you come back home, we in a whole other state type shit, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just ready to just get away from everybody. Just do us, you know? But I gotta get the famous four. Have it all together so we all be down in our beautiful. I don't know. I want some with a whole bunch of acres of land, a lot of green grass and trees, so we can have a real, real tree house. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen a real tree house?
No.
Yeah, I always wanted one. They be so pretty on a real tree. It's like really a house in a tree. And you gotta climb up there with the little steps. It's gonna. I want all all of that with a little. When you get up there to the top, it's a whole bookcase in there where you can read books. You can listen. I mean, now I bet they got power in there, heating them boys. Like, cause stuff I always wanted to build from hand, from ground up.
Yeah.
What do you think about like animals, like getting chickens and having stuff like that, like a little small family farm?
I think that's cool. I always wanted to like plant. Honestly, like I had a gardening class, and right now I have a cooking for college class that I'm doing right now, and we're learning about a lot of stuff. And when I was having my gardening class, it was about a lot about farms and things like that. I always was interested in, planting my own food and growing my own food and stuff like that.
Yeah. I always wanted to do the gardening thing for real. Broccoli and potato. What is it? Yeah, potatoes and carrots, lettuce, greens. Oh my god, I would be eating greens all the time. All the time, I'll be waiting on my harvest to come up. Green greens, and it's crazy. My sister make the best greens out of the two, and. But I think I'm about to get back into my cooking. Because I like to cook. Tiaja,
Yeah.
I'm going to let you go to sleep, okay, beautiful?
All right.
I love you.
Love you too, Mama.
Because I know Johnny probably going to be calling in a minute. All right, you say your brother downstairs?
Yeah.
And my mother call him, tell him I love him. Good night.
Good night, Mama.
All right, you're awesome, you're amazing, you're beautiful. You can do all things because God got your back, and so do I. Talk to you tomorrow, Princess. I'll be over there to get you tomorrow because we got to do your hair.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow, Mama.
Okay, Princess.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Y'all, my life is crazy. My life is crazy. This is my Leo. My Leo.
What's that?
I love you, Xavier.
Love you too.
Son, I just want to let you know that I know that life hasn't been the best, you know? And I know it's so much stuff that you want. And I know it seemed like, you know, I tell you we gonna get it, and it's like so much of a slow pace and everything happens at a slow pace, but I just need you to trust that I'm doing the best I can, and I need you to just hold off. Okay? You're 16 years old. I don't want you making no hasty decisions out here in these streets. None to get yourself harmed or locked up. I just want you to hold off and trust that your mama got your best interest at heart. And I'm going to make sure that you're good. I'm going to make sure that you got what you need. Okay? Just trust in me. And don't make no rational moves. Just chill. I know it seems slow. You going to have everything. I promise you. Okay, to my best ability, I'm gonna make sure that you get everything you want. Okay. All right. And just keep your little roar down. Okay. I know you're a lion. Okay. Just keep your roar down. Don't let nobody rattle you. Okay.
All right.
I love you.
Love you too.
You're awesome. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You can do all things since God got your back, and so do I. And remember, you are too handsome to be out there at 2 o'clock in the morning, okay? I don't want nothing to happen to you. Nobody can kidnap you and nothing crazy. You just too handsome. I'm telling you, baby, you ain't no regular schmegular, okay? You are royalty. You keep your ass in that house at a reasonable time, okay? Please, son. Please, okay? Xavier.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just talking.
Xavier Pierre Lamar Chisholm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna be on your head anyway. I'll be over there tomorrow to get you though. Love you. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
What? I said I love you.
Yeah, love you too.
Oh yeah, love you too. What are you doing anyway? What you doing anyway? Was you playing a game?
I'm playing Roblox.
Oh. All right, baby. I love you, handsome man. Can't wait to hug my son.
All right, buddy.
All right, see you tomorrow. Bye. And there you go. A look into my life. The real deal Holyfield. It's not easy being greasy, my auntie Rini would say. To be perfectly honest, some of the hardest shit I ever had to deal with in my life. Being away from my kids, not having family support. And I grew up in a big family dynamic. So my immediate family just withering away. we stay up, down, cool, or separated. There's so much going on. But I try my best to be there for them. Try my best to be supportive, but they want me to be somebody I'm not. And I gotta bend over and get F if I want to be accepted, and I refuse to. I'm not a step stool. I'm not a experiment. I'm not a joke. I will not be humiliated at your expense. I ain't taking no L's for you, family or not. So that was just a taste of reality. And my daughter knew she just, she can express things in ways that I can't. She's a Gemini, and like my grandmother, and she just has that thing my grandma did. She could just, I love talking to somebody else. I love talking to her. It's beautiful. So, yeah, I feel better about the whole situation. And, I'm just fighting to be the best me I can be. Okay. I'm just fighting to get to my goal. And my goal is my happy family in the end. And it's one of the hardest things I've had to do. I'm going through sexual harassment at jobs. I don't know if they check your background. They see, you dealt with depression or something before. And they think, oh, we got one. She's slow or something. I don't know, y'all. But the shit that I go through at these fucking places of employment is pure D bullshit. And I gotta keep fighting and 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 keep fighting. I feel like that bitch of a motherfucking, I feel like Oprah ass. Like, all my life I had to fight. And anybody who really know me, they know that. I don't know what to do, y'all. Other than protect my peace and walk away from the whole scenario, because I ain't gotta fight. I ain't gotta fight for shit. Yeah, I'm at peace. As long as I stay in my squares, my sanctuary, I'm good. But it's time for me to move on from the city and just move away from these people. It's time to leave them all behind and go on my journey. It's just not. I'm just starting to feel like Detroit is not the place for me. So, I have to make these moves to get the fuck on. But that is a life until a look into Latanya's way, you guys. A little bit of way of understanding me. My life has been a battle. But I'm fighting it by myself. And I believe that God and my grandmother and my mother is proud of me. My auntie Dana is proud of me. My auntie Chanel is proud of me. My granddaddy Wood is proud of me. My granddaddy Donald is proud of me. They proud of me. God is proud of me, and my God don't play about me, and neither do my spirit gods. And I'm highly favored and protected amongst realms and different dimensions. I am a warrior. I am somebody. And you are too. You're awesome, you're amazing, you're beautiful. You can do all things as God got your back, and so do I. I hope you enjoyed that look into Latanya's wave. A little bit of reality for your ass.